Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is going on, YouTube? Man, Billy, geez, what's it been? Like 3 weeks?
Been
A
like
bit of
three
a
weeks. What's
hiatus,
up,
bro.
everybody?
Man, everyone. This has been quite a little break. A lot's gotten done, and we do have a little bit of an announcement tonight. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
our guest is having technical issues with some audio feedback, so we are going to reschedule her for tomorrow night. But tonight, man, me and Billy are just going to chat it up. I mean, it's been a while. It's good to have some people in the chat, see some familiar Lee, the mob seat, always pointing out some of the best things. You assassin.
That's right, man.
Mr.
What?
TJ's in the house. Oh man, this
What's
is
up,
fantastic.
TJ? How you guys all doing? Happy New Year.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Solstice Bush, if you will.
Bush. Happy
Winter
Bush.
solstice.
So Billy, man, how was your holiday break, man? You've been quite the busy guy.
I've been busy, man. I've been drawing away. I've been writing. We've been having meetings. The cool thing is we started ordering all of our stretch goals.
Nice.
We're gonna do one more stretch goal for Indiegogo. We're gonna do for the She Return of the Warrior. I think, why is this? I'm just curious. Why am I stuck on an ad here on my Safari?
An ad?
Put out a Safari.
Is it one of those enhancement ads?
I don't know. It's some kind of ad that, which the cool
A
thing is we're
magical blue
having at.
pill. You take the blue pill and it really lifts things up, you know?
It lifts it up.
It raises your expectations.
Raises up the blue
It
pill.
raises
Up the meatballs. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Let me go back. So no, but we've been working. Debbie's been working like an animal.
Mhm.
Let's see. We've been ordering all of our stretch goals. We put orders in for all of our shipping supplies.
Nice.
We've been just. It's been great. We've been organizing everything. Getting ready while we're working on this book to actually get all the shipping stuff together, because it is a big book, and it's just a lot of work. You know what I'm saying, Scott? It's a lot of work. I'm working away. The good Steve Perros, my partner, got very sick over the weekend, so that kind of set us back over the break. Sick for a good 10 days. He had that same thing that Debbie had, the 10-day,
It's brutal.
yeah,
It's
terrible.
brutal. I had that, man. The freaking week of Christmas, dude. Christmas
You had it too,
Eve.
so I know we didn't talk much, and I'm sorry. I just been hunkering down. That's
Yeah, I know.
really
I even brought my extension ladder over to your house. I was like, Billy. I tried every window.
Did you bring the whiteboard?
Oh, yeah.
The 4x8
Your
whiteboard?
fucking whiteboard. Jesus. I'm going to make a table out of it in the meantime.
Nice.
Aloha,
nice.
Bianca. How we doing?
I keep looking over here. Let's put you right here so I can look at you more.
Yeah, put it right there.
So enough about me, Scala. How you been?
Dude, I've been great. I've been pumped about this new year.
Yeah.
I've got, as you know, we've got Medico in the works. We've
Medico
got
2020.
character designs. Medico 2020, baby. September. We've got character designs done and revised. Frank Amazing's working on some more research that we're going to add some more historical fiction and breaking it out, man. It's freaking fantastic. Rearrange the studio over here. It's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. I'm pumped. And with all the crap we got going on with the show, I mean, shit, I can't wait for the 100th episode, because that's when we're going to launch the new format, guys. Because we're heading over to a whole new broadcasting system, and freaking, oh man, it's going to be amazing. You guys will be able, I will put a link in the chat, and you guys will be able to call in, and you can video chat your questions. We can put you on for a couple minutes, and you can pick an audio or a video, and you'll come right on the show. And if you want to talk to our guests, you're going to get that option. So, dude, it's amazing. It's cumbersome, man. It is cumbersome, but we're working through the bugs and we're getting it figured out. It's going to be great.
Well, we're going from silent films to the talkies right here.
Oh, for real.
So, if anyone knows anything about, cinema, in the early days of cinema, when they moved from the silent machines to the big talkies to make with the sound equipment was huge. So it took a little while to make it smaller, smaller.
A bit smaller, yes.
Tighter.
Tight.
But but we got some great stuff. We've been throwing a bunch of ideas. talked to Blevins. I know that we've been talking to Frank Amazing about all the new segments we're having to the show. I dare we say we're going to get a little controversial, which people already think we have been controversial, or we have controversial guests. I just think they're all freaking cool. We're all here to talk about comics. But Niall, why don't you let him in on a little bit of some of the things that we might be doing that's going to
we've got
up a little bit.
So what we're going to do is Frank Amazing is going to start having his own show on the channel. Which is going to be unboxing in the basement. So what Frank Amazing is going to do is all these, creators we have on, well, myself, Billy, Frank Amazing, Blevins, we all back majority of these campaigns. So we get a lot of that stuff in. So, we're showing you guys stuff that's on their sites, on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, but now we're actually going to do unboxing segments, which won't be live. You'll go onto the channel, you'll get a notification of that. And we're actually going to take people's stuff and we're going to review them. We're going to show you what it is. Then we're going to take some time off, right? So the first part of the video, you're going to be unboxing it, blah, blah, blah. The next video, if one of us backed it, one of us will review it. If two of us backed it, two of us will review it. If all four of us do it, then all four of us are going to review it. And we're going to review it together and give you our thoughts on their project. And another thing regarding people's projects, and I've been in the talks with a lot of creators, is we may actually start getting some stuff early. We may actually be getting books early so we can actually read them. And most of the time they're probably going to come in digital. We might just get the script, but we're going to get early access to a lot of these crowdfunding campaigns so we can get even in depth more with the creators, have better questions and ideas and stuff of their book to get a better understanding. So that part is going to be exciting. And Billy and I will be traveling. We will be traveling because you know what? There are legends out there, legends in this industry that are getting to points in age where they can't travel, so we're going to do it. We're going to be going. We'll do lunch with legends, and that just came to me, dude. That just came to me.
I love that.
Lunch with legends. So we'll be sitting there. Should I say who our first? Do you want, or should we save it?
I would start. Why don't we throw the people that we're talking to have agreed to come onto our show?
Yeah.
We don't have dates for some of them, but some of them we do.
We've got Alan Bellman.
So right now, our first guest for 2020, of course, will be Wendy, who is awesome, and it was great talking to her off camera. Mm-hmm. And that's gonna be great because she's a daring lass, isn't she?
Oh, she is. Yeah, I mean, I like her stuff. It's an adult-themed book. Yeah. I mean, it's naughty fairy stripper assassins. I mean, and Kara Nicole is like one of the mainstay faces of that. And I mean, some of those, she'll take your breath away on some of those images, man. But yeah, I mean, Wendy even toots her own horn, does her own thing. I love it. And that's why I want to have her on the show. She's a powerful creator doing great things. And, she's no stranger. Lee knows her. Lee Ditzworth, is in the chat. Lee knows Wendy's. Wendy's too. I'm sure everyone enjoys the fast food. Not only that, Brian Polito, Kara Nicole, Anthony Delaney, all those guys down there. And speaking of Anthony Delaney, if any of you guys are friends with him on Facebook or anything like that, he's going through some health issues right now, and there is some charitable campaigns going on for him. So if anyone has any extra dollars to help his way, as you know, medical insurance is a bitch in this country. It doesn't help anyone. It just makes our lives worse. Unless you're the wealthy.
Absolutely. And I mean, I remember, especially the way things are, and it looks like it's being fixed, I hope. But I mean, we lost, our medical coverage, and we're forced with the whole Obamacare thing we lost 2 doctors, I think. We kept moving from doctor to doctor just for really inferior coverage. It's awful. It really is.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating, and I think we're paying like $20,000 a year for our free health care. Isn't that great for my family?
Yeah. Hey Frank, if you can you post Anthony Delaney's GoFundMe into the chat? If you got $5, $10, if you don't have anything, maybe you can just help spread the word. He's really not asking for much, but he's one of the good ones, man. He's a great guy. He's going through. I'm not gonna spread his personal information out there. If you're curious, go to the GoFundMe. He explains his situation, and if you can, help him out. Let's get
he's a fantastic friend of the show. He's an amazing creator, and he's also one of the most amiable and accommodating printers out there. he'll do anything for us. So he's just great, and it's not fair what he's going through health wise, and he's one of the good guys, and this is just to help him with his bills out, and we Debbie and I proudly supported, contributed to him, and if anyone else can, if you can't, at least share the GoFundMe that Franco posts in there, the link, just share it. The least you can do, maybe somebody out there can do it, because it's just a terrible thing. And it's something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy what he's going through.
And he'll beat it. He's going to beat this.
Oh, yeah, you will.
He's going to beat this.
He will, but it's just,
good.
I mean.
It's just a bitch.
Yeah,
flat out, it's a bitch.
It
sucks.
And it can bankrupt you. Nothing for nothing. And, so we're keeping away from that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not keeping away from that. We're going to go forward with that and just hit that head on and try to push one of our fellow creators, one of our friends out there. And again, he's been a friend of the show and a supporter of our
guest on the show. Beginning. Great guy. Yeah. An awesome creator. So, but he's going to beat it. And like I said, if you guys can help, Frank Amazing just posted the GoFundMe. And he's going to make it. So positive vibes his way, prayers his way. He's going to do this. He's going to kick some ass.
We're going to have him back on as well.
Yeah, we will be having him back on. Yep. Once he's better and feeling up to it, we'll have him back on the show to talk about positive things. But I think what we'll do is, our Lunch with Legends. I'm gonna just give them our first scheduled guest.
Sure.
And that's Joe Sinnott, because we'll be meeting with him if all still goes well and he's up to it health wise and feeling good. We'll be meeting up with him towards the end of this month. I think the last weekend of the month, hopefully, if everything goes well. And we'll have lunch with him. We'll interview him. We'll talk about his career and all the things he's done. I mean, he's worked with the best of the best. And then, that will...
He is one of the best of the best.
He is one of the best of the best, and he's worked with. That's why he's a legend.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to have lunch with him.
Absolutely.
By golly, we'll all buy him lunch. I'll tell you
George,
what.
We'll buy him lunch. Yeah. And then we also have, who else have you spoken to, Niall? If I may throw in, yes. The great, the one, the only, who is not unable to travel, but the great Larry Hama has also agreed to come onto our show. Also, our first guest that's confirmed after Wendy is the one, the only Danny Fingeroth, who did his new Stan Lee, the novel, the biography of Stan Lee.
Yeah, that's great.
I think he's coming on next week, right? He's
coming on Monday. Monday we'll have Dan on. We've got Dan on at 9. And then it's actually going to be a great week because we have Dan next week. And we have Mr. Palmiotti. Mr. Jimmy Palmiotti is going to be on next week as well, talking his latest Kickstarter.
Yeah. But is there also some serious controversy? Dare we say, might we have one of the most controversial people in comics coming on this weekend?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Something that might make some people excited. He was concerned about us, about our fan base not liking it. But you know what? We're here. We want newsmakers, right?
Yes.
And news gatherers. So should we let the cat out of the bag just yet?
Let's let the cat out of the bag. So I'll tell the day and time, Billy, but you introduce the name. So Saturday at 3 p.m., we'll be doing a live show. And Billy, who will be our guest?
Our guest will be the one, the only, dare we say, the most dangerous man in comics, Bleeding Cool's Rich Johnston.
Yes.
To talk about the top 100 power lists in comics through Bleeding Cool.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't know who Richard is Bleeding Cool.
Yeah, Rich Johnston is Bleeding Cool. Some people love him, some people hate him. We went through all this. He's
a journalist, man.
I'm like, hey, well, you could take it, right? If somebody confronts you about something, and he said, sure. But we want to talk about, the point is to talk about the power list. The people that are on it, the movers, the shakers. What I'm really interested in is those who are not on the top 100 power list. And I want to find out how they got the scaling of that power list, and see who got thrown off, who moved down, who, more excitingly, who moved up. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun because I'm really curious to see. We're not going to say names because we can't. I don't want to spoil too much of that episode, man. We're gonna get to know him. We're gonna do the down and dirty, 20-minute. Hey, who are you? kumbaya, and then we're gonna get into the list.
Yeah.
Who's on it, and more importantly, who's not on it and why.
Yeah, and he stands by it. He's like, yeah, well, and we're like, all right, this is gonna be great, because we know a lot of people. If you see on social media, a lot of people did bring, you know what I mean? We're going back and forth. A lot of stuff going on about that, and I think we also are we gonna have a news segment, like what's the topic of the day, or what's in the news.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way we've been going back and forth is, I think we might just have an episode or something. 2019 was a great year for us, Billy. We introduced ourselves to the world. We're dealing with presenting all these amazing creators and stuff in the crowdfunding arena, but there needs to be more. There needs to be more. And you know what? There's a lot to talk about besides a crowdfunding comic book.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of opinions out there that are interesting.
Yeah. What's the opinion du jour that happened this week? Rob Liefeld.
And this is going to be our first chat, but we're not going to get into it. But all I have to say is, really, all new comics suck. I don't know.
Did he say that? Did he actually say all new comics suck?
Hey, so you're not going to be able to recreate what Image did. You're not going to be able to pull that off. No one's going to be able to recreate what we've done. There's no true resurgence of comics.
Oh, well,
there's no true resurgence of comics.
We'll have to reach
everything
out to
that
young
comes
Rob
out
Liefeld and see if he'll come on. I know how busy he is.
Yes,
but he'd be a great guest. So I'll reach out to him as well.
Yes, I'd love to have him on. I want to talk industry with him.
Yeah,
I want to talk his thoughts, because I'll tell you what, man, I would love, and one day I know we're going to do this, I want to get all those guys on. And with our new broadcasting software, we can do that. And I want to get them all on, and I want to talk. Honestly, you were part of that too, but you were your own lead, man. You did your own thing. But, I want to talk the world before crowdfunding, before the technology, everything, like really having to be a forefront of truly doing your own thing, tooting to your own horn, and in there, you've got, lone soldiers who dominated kingdoms like yourself, and then you had packs of wolves that got together to take down, bears.
Yes, look at you.
I really want to get into that conversation with them. Hopefully, we'll I want this channel to explode in 2020, and that's what we're talking about, guys. So anyone new to the chat or in the chat right now is wondering, hey, where's Wendy? We had some technical issues on Wendy's end. She's going to get those addressed by tomorrow, and we're going to have her back on. We'll make some changes for tomorrow night's guest just for this issue and what's going on. And tonight we're just kind of recapping a little bit of 2019 and talking about 2020. And I'll tell you what, as God is my witness, crowdfunding comics is going to explode in 2020. We're going to be bringing people on. We're going to track down people. We're going to do things, and we're going to talk about certain things. You know what? We'll do it respectfully. We're going to have our own opinions. We'll respect everyone's opinions, and we're just taking it to a new level, point blank.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's too much going on there to talk about, man, and there's so many great people to talk to about it. And I want to get guys like the Mob Seat on. I want him on. Yeah. I want him to call in on the show. When we got Wirecast running, I want the Mob to come in, and I want to have him chat with us. I want TJ jumping in. I want Too Many Comics jumping in, and I want Lee on here, man. I want our people here.
I think it's great. Even like that, we bother people. Like, you get EVS on the show, and we still owe him his Christmas present. Debbie ordered it, and I'm supposed to send him my personal package to him, like of man stuff.
A personal package?
Oh,
what?
What? Wait a minute,
dude.
What? Say that.
Ew.
No, I had to send him I owe you. I have your Christmas present. We didn't send you out a Christmas. Did you get a card?
I got a card, yeah.
Okay, well, you have a Christmas present coming too. I've just been so busy doing all this stuff.
I hope it's a Yankee Candle.
I haven't sent out my Christmas presents yet because I'm so excited about working on, and I was like this, and it's so funny because Debbie and I actually broke up after we broke up around after when she number 2 came out, I think. And we had this big blowout because I was just so hyper focused on the comic that, oh, we're supposed to go to dinner with so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. just like being, because I was so obsessed with the book, and I feel like that all over again. Thank God, we're married and we live in the same house, and she really doesn't want to see me 24/7 anymore. But that little things fall out the wayside, and I apologize, Niall, that I owe you your Christmas present still.
That's cool, man. I mean, I love Legos, but I can wait.
No, I got you a manly present.
Oh, I love shotguns.
Yeah, I can't. If I send you a shotgun to your state, I'll get arrested. So
Really?
I can't bring it. We can't, especially living behind enemy lines like we do in our states.
That's true. That's true.
So,
liberal.
but we've
states.
talked about a lot of cool things. We got our friends out there. I'm really excited about talking about the story du jour. The story of the day.
Yes.
And because every day on Twitter and on crowdfunding, you see these things popping up. I'm also loving the unboxing. You know what? I got Flying Fortress came in the other day.
Oh, perfect.
So Flying Fortress came in, but I missed my, opening up the Cyber Frog one. I missed opening. I could have filmed that. My latest Coffin Comics one came in. I missed opening up that one. Of course, the Cyber Frog one. I just opening
not to
that.
interrupt you, really quick. I'm seeing people are saying to get Blake Northcott on the show.
I messaged Blake today.
She has said in the past she would come on. She did.
She just wasn't. She hadn't. She was built. This year she's starting her new. Soon she's launching a new crowdfunding campaign. So I just asked her, congratulating her on the Catwoman story she's doing, and I said, are you, whenever you want to come on, please come on. So I did reach out to her. So that was just before we went on the air. I don't know if she got back to me yet, but even about talking about her working for the mainstream and doing a mainstream project.
I think it's great. Honestly, I think any of these independent creators, if you get an opportunity to do something for mainstream, do it because it's a portfolio builder. You can still do all your independent stuff, but I think if you get the opportunity to work for Marvel or DC, I think you're foolish not to take it.
Absolutely. I mean, if the commitment's too much, obviously, if they're asking you, say, to draw a 12-issue series in your middle of your own, then that's up to you.
Correct.
But if it's a cover or if it's to write something, wow, that's fantastic because they're not hiring
to
writers.
You. Exactly, right? They're not hiring writers. And I mean, if they're going to pick you out, I would say you're doing something right.
And what's going to happen, though, is that the more exposure you get, the more successful you get,
and then
everyone starts coming out of the woodwork asking you to do things.
Yeah. And then you become a sellout to those that are really hardcore indie.
Yeah, like when YouTube went from to the Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Like, what was up with that?
I don't know, dude. I actually just got something. Remember, the YouTube was changing all that, those restrictions and stuff? Because of so many complaints, they had issued a statement to us creators that a lot of that stuff they're not doing now. They're not going to be deleting people's things and stuff like that, or they're changing the criteria for it and things like that, because there's just such a massive outreach of creators that were just like, well, I'm not going to use your platform. And a lot of people switched. They go to Twitch and to those other ones. And forget me, I don't remember the names of all the other programs, but a lot of people switched over.
Yeah, and especially with art, Twitch is big, right? Twitch is huge.
Twitch is huge. Twitch is great. For any artists out there, that's a great platform. If you want to draw and have people watch and donate or do whatever, Twitch is the way to go.
So can you attach your Twitch stream to say YouTube?
You can restream it. You could restream.
Wow. So I'm gonna definitely.
You could go on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook at the same time and stream it all.
I got to get a Twitch account. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Or you can use our Wirecast and multi-stream through that as well.
Wow.
We don't need. I don't think we're gonna. Well, we'll probably still have restream because it's easy. But for when we go when we're on Wirecast, we are going to start broadcasting on more than one platform.
That's great. I can't wait. So, what? Now you were asking me about conventions.
Yes.
If I may, my convention schedule is set for the year. My next show will be at the Albuquerque Comic Con, which is not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend. So I'm real excited about that. That's Jim Burleson puts on a great show, a great show. It's in a hotel. It's in a huge ballroom in the hotel, carpeting it's a real Comic-Con, and we all hang out at the same bar, restaurant. So if anyone's out there in Albuquerque, out in New Mexico, or you could make it out there, from via Colorado or something, love to see you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
what are you doing this year for? Are you how many conventions you gonna hit up this year?
13.
13.
13. Last year was including store signings. Last year, I think I did 25.
Oh,
This,
wow.
2019.
Cut it in half.
Yeah, and half the year. And a lot of that came from March, so I was gone more than half the year, in the last 9 months of the year, and that's just too much. It was great that I was so honored that people would ask me to do that, but it's just too much, and I'm tired of missing wrestling matches and concerts, and you'll see, Niall, when you start, when your kids get older, it's heartbreaking, when you miss a concert or you miss a baseball game or something like that. And now that the great thing about crowdfunding comics is that I really don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? I can be home. I can reach these people and converse with people, and almost, this show is almost like a comic book convention or a panel where we can actually interact with the fans, which is wonderful, from the warmth of our own homes and studios, and we can sit here and we can, work. Because you're going to have a lot of work to do this year, buddy.
Dude, I am so pumped. I am so excited for this year. Like, I really don't even know how to express it.
Well, if we make
pumped.
people, since this is our little ad hoc show, why don't you give the people out there a little insight on Medico, your new book?
So my new book, Medico, he is, he's a plague doctor, or he's a take on the plague doctor who has to take on the evil villain bubonic, right? And he takes on and battles him through the medieval times of the 14th century onward to the 16th century. And then, their epic battle brings them into an area where, Medico thought he had won and he had taken on and he'd conquered, and he has protected the earth from this evil being who just caused so much death and basically trying to wipe out civilization. And he goes into a state of, I don't want to say hibernation, but until he's needed again, he sleeps, right? And then he's basically brought back into our time, our present day, because he was not successful. He thought what he had conquered was that was it. He didn't expect to ever be awoke again. And unfortunately, he is, except he has to take, the body of a relative. He can't just come back and be who he was, So
is the body part of the bloodline?
The body is part of the bloodline. But the sad part of it is, in order to take that body, that person, he has to basically murder a relative to take physical form. And unfortunately, when he does that, he has to endure all of that. He's then given all the memories of that person, all the ambitions they had, and unfortunately, the one that pairs with him, it happens to be a young 21-year-old who's in his last year of college. He's just a rising star. He's been a great kid, and he took it all away from him. So now, not only is he living with the guilt of having to take that from a future relative of his who's just, he can see the bright shining star he was. He actually has every memory, every emotion he ever felt, the love for the girl he was about to propose to after graduation, all that. He has to live with all that guilt and try to protect the world and deal with the 21st century when the last century he was awake was the 16th century. So there's some great conflict in there. And not only that, what I love about the story is, as with any, great superhero, you have your sidekicks, your legion, those who fight alongside you. And because he's almost an eternal protector for the human race, all of his merry men, as I like to call them, they go through with him, constantly getting reincarnated into a similar form of what they are, but it's almost like the true essence of their soul is locked with inside. So when they're needed, they'll emerge to be who they are to fight alongside him. But when they're not, they do revert back to their life, and that's another conflict that he has to deal with. For instance, his love, Lady Remedy. She, when she is needed and her powers come and that body takes forth, the love of his life, his wife, is there. But once the battle's over, she's a stranger. Again, another conflict he now has to deal with is the fact that he's in love with this woman that he can't have because she's married with children, because she's been reincarnated to live her own life. But because the protection is needed to fight on this plague, Lady Remedy's essence has to come out, and her abilities to heal and to help fend off and to be that shield that protects the whole group. She has to be, but once it's done, she's gone. I mean, this guy he's going to be living a horrible life, but doing great things. And I don't want to give too much away, and there's so much to it, but
it's great. But I love it. I love the horror elements of it. I love the heartbreak elements of it. I love the heroism, and the selflessness. I love the idea that Lee Ditworth had said, hang on. No, the mob seat said so much for this being a Nickelodeon series.
It is a dark series. It's a dark anti-hero type series. If you do the research on the whole bubonic plague and all that stuff, they said fleas did it, fleas did that, rats straight. There are so many different things, and to kind of go with the lore of it, because it's historical fiction. I mean, there's two things that can happen to you. Either you do get killed because of the plague, which is basically it's given off by bubonic in many forms, but how he has to have minions, right? It can't just be him. You need people to fight, things to fight. So what can happen is you're either going to die from it, and that's where Lady Remedy comes in, because she has the ability to reverse it if she can get to you in time. And there's a great battle scene where she does some amazing things and basically does a big reversal on stuff, and it's really cool how it's all written out and everything. I think you guys will enjoy it. But that or it mutates you into a creature.
Heroinberg asks, what does he battle in modern times?
He's battling bubonic. He's a being. No. What it is the bubonic plague, right? Well, obviously, it was transferred through parasites and things like that. It's a bacterial infection. So what happens is bubonic comes back, and it's like an altered state. So modern medicine can't handle it because it's now mutated. So what's going to happen is, Medico and his team have the ability to control this, to fight it off. But it's really like a medieval creature or monster coming to modern day times into a world where technology can't help them. And that's the thing is, like, Medico looks at it like, he looks at the way we live. He looks at mass shootings and things like that, and he's like, what the hell am I trying to save these people from? They might be better off being wiped out. Granted, villages were slaughtered, things like that, but the things he sees now with all the technology we have and the things we can do, there's parts of him that are like, what the hell is he doing? But then, he looks in the eyes of children and things like that, and he sees what there is to fight for. He sees that there is still good in people. So it's a very conflicted hero, but the way everything marries, it works very well, and the people that have read this stuff seem to really enjoy it.
Well, I think, I'm a fan. Is there any chance to be a Billy Tucci variant cover?
I hope so. I sure hope so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know though. It's like I really want to get like talented people to work on the book.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, Mandy. Can you ban him? Are we going to get Mandy Summers? Can we go to some of the campaigns that we followed? Can you connect to that or no with the way we're set up, because this was so quick? But like, look at Mandy's Wart the Wizard campaign.
What's that? You want me to go to Mandy's campaign?
Can we go to Mandy's campaign? Can we see? What I mean? And maybe go to Wendy's. I mean, she is killing it, Mandy.
Yeah, let me get that.
I'm so proud of her. I mean, that's a perfect
She's
example.
She's doing awesome.
And that's a perfect example of crowdfunding comics. Here is someone who had this creative streak, and them always did, never got the chance to do it, and then started, having a, doing story time with her child, and decided to turn into a graphic novel. And now it's exploding.
The book's coming out in September, as of right now.
Awesome.
And Billy's convinced me to not to do all the artwork myself. I'll do covers. I'm probably gonna. I'll work with the artists. I do want to still do some interior stuff, but I think you're right. And with the writing and everything, and then doing the campaign and stuff, I've reached out to some artists who've been sending me portfolios and stuff to look at and samples.
Good. Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I would go with the Brian model.
Oh yeah.
You know, look at Mandy, $10,531.
Well, she's killing it, and she's got other books in the she got other books going down the road. I mean, she's networking the hell out of it. I mean,
Yeah.
Mandy it's awesome what she's doing.
Yeah. Congratulations, Mandy.
I love it. She's networking her ass off.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Well done. Well done. And it looks great. It really looks great.
It looks like so much fun. There's just so many more. You know, she's been able to add so much to this campaign.
I think we should call her Mandy the Machine.
The Machine.
Mandy Machine.
She's like the Energizer Bunny. Look at that. That's awesome. Hey, what's that right there?
Oh, that's my cover from Red Gaze. That was Red Gaze's gift to Mandy. That was fun.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool, man. I think Wart's definitely gonna. I think it will be a name, man. I think people
absolutely.
will know who Wart the Wizard is. Before you know it, you'll be downloading the app, the game.
Love it. Is she in this? Is she here?
Yeah,
she's here.
Chat.
Hey, Mandy, congratulations. Well done, honey. Well done.
Yeah, and she's got quite a few shows and things she does now on YouTube. If you guys want, check that stuff out. Mandy, if you want to post links to your channel, please do. But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, man, she's creative, she's intelligent, she's got great ideas, and prime example of, if your heart's in it, you're going to win it. And that's what she's doing, man. I mean, she's fearless. Talk to anyone, do anything, and that's how you succeed. She's a prime example of just having the passion for something and going for it. That's cool, and that's why we love having her as part of the Crowdfunding Comics family.
Absolutely.
And then tonight's guest, just so you guys know, would have been so Wendy was going to come on from Naughty Fairies Online Comic-Con Experience. That's what she has going on. So this is what we're going to get into next week. The links in the channel, so check that out and explore a little bit. It's a really cool concept. I don't want to get too into it because we're going to talk about it tomorrow night, but feel free to look at it for yourselves, and we'll get into that with Wendy. We also had guests for Thursday, but I'm gonna have Frank Amazing reschedule those as well, just so we can we'll get Wendy on and then we'll get the other guys. We'll reschedule them for another day, so we may have to do a couple extra shows than we normally plan to.
That's all right.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you
gonna do? You just got to do more shows. Hey, any other campaigns? Your old pal Bill Tucci has a campaign going on right now with she, and in the past month.
Yeah, how do you do
since going in demand alone, we're almost we're 10,000. We've made $10,000, almost 10,000, or at near close to $10,000 in demand mode.
Wow, dude, you're shit.
Look at that.
You're 1,400 away from 70 grand on Indiegogo.
Yeah, and we're if I look at it, let me look at that.
10,000. Yep, you've made 10,000 since the campaign ended.
Yep, we're $63 away from 10,000.
$63 away from 10,000.
Thank you, guys, and we have one last. So we're gonna have a $75,000 stretch goal, and I think that'll be our for Indiegogo, and I think that'll be our last one. If we surpass that, then we might even do a $100,000 stretch goal. But we have another new edition coming, exclusive, our in demand special. That I think people are really going to love, but we're going to wait on that for a few weeks.
Oh, nice.
And I'd like to announce that on the show.
Would you?
Yes.
So do it.
Unless Ethan wants me on the show, and I'll do it on his because his show's a lot bigger than ours.
Oh, man. Wow. Low blow, bro.
Sorry,
it's your show too, dude. It's your show too.
I know, bro. His Centurions are awesome, dude. They
are.
Look what how they've helped me, how they've helped so many people, and
they're fans.
We'll
Centurions, they're fans. They're Tucci Trooper fans. If they've backed it, they're Tucci Troopers, dude.
And now we got to have some Scalarians or something.
Scalarians.
Scalarians.
Scalarians unite! For
That's not bad,
2020 we will
Scalarians,
conquer.
actually.
That is kind of cool, right?
Scalarians
The
is pretty cool.
Scalarians, bro. Shit, it's like, I feel like shit, it's like we're our own world.
Yeah, Scalarians. Greetings, Scalarians. This is the Grand Poobah, Niles Scala.
Greetings, Scalarians!
Dude, that's a traitor. Mob C called me a traitor. Oh yeah, you won't be there, Mob C.
Yeah, for real, bro.
He'll come with me. He'll be the first one to come with Tucci. Now Lee Ditward, if I may throw little things that we have coming out. Lee, we have a secret project coming out with, I think, maybe two of your favorite creators. That'll be announced later on this year, but we've got a really special super project. Super project. I don't even know if I told you this yet, Niall, but I'll tell you when we get off the air. But as of right now, I'm going to be part of 5 crowdfunding campaigns in 2020. We have that super secret project. Then I have, of course, Shihotaru, which will be, I guess, in April. Then after Shihotaru will be our 25th anniversary Shi Senryaku Writer and Artist Oversized Edition. That'll be for the fall. Then for the summer, for August, I think or July, we have another book that I'm talking to a comic book legendary superstar that just may be the 25th anniversary sequel to a book we did back in 1995.
I know.
So that's the plan. We just gotta sort the details out, but that'll be our next crowdfunded book after Hotaru. And this cool thing is that the way the Return of the Warrior story has grown so much that now Hotaru is actually part 2 of that story.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're psyched about that. And then Dynamite will be bringing back Miss Fury. I think that's for May. Are
they in there? They're going to go through Indiegogo with that?
Indiegogo, yep. They're going Indiegogo with Miss Fury. That'll be a premium formatted 100 plus page graphic novel.
Nice.
Written by me, covers by me, art by. I'll let them announce the artist. But I'm so excited to have her on board.
Is it still who I know it to be?
It should be, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Phenomenal.
And she's amazing. She's amazing.
I love her work.
So this is going to be a lot of fun, and I mean that's Miss Fury killing Nazis, and it's called the Joy Division. It was solicited 2 years ago, I think, or almost 2 years ago.
Almost 2 years ago.
Yep, we had some problems, technical problems, production problems, and the story got so much traction. Like, why don't we put it as a premiere formatted through crowdfunding, graphic novel, and then we'll break it up into individual issues through Diamond.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I can't wait for that. I've been pretty excited for that since you first told me you were gonna be doing it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a busy. That's
crazy. That's almost 2 years ago. That's nuts. Time flies.
I know. Yeah.
Time freaking flies.
Yep, I pitched it to them around 2 years ago. The Mopsy, the Book of Ruth. Yes, I had the honor of doing the cover to Meredith Finch's The Book of Ruth. She was a great guest.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's on Indiegogo. How did she do on Indiegogo?
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, she did well on Kickstarter. And I'll be honest, I didn't follow too much of it on Indiegogo.
It's so funny because December, I was in the middle of finishing the campaigns and then getting to work on the books, and all the production. So I kind of, really stepped back from social media just because I didn't have time,
Mm-hmm. Oh, she didn't. Interesting.
She did. She did an Indiegogo, right?
She did, yeah. She had 32 backers.
What was their numbers?
Well, it says she had 1,155.
Oh, it's in demand, though. Yeah, I mean, I think that was just on top to try to reach out to the Indiegogo backers.
Correct. So now she's in demand.
Great. Yeah, I had the honor of doing that cover. which I have back there actually.
I feel like it's not right that I have like the naughty fairy stripper assassins on this, and we've got like the wholesome
No,
Book of Ruth,
I
and I
know.
got Kara Nicole looking amazing as this dark angel here.
Yes, yes,
I
you
feel
do.
like this is wrong, but I like it. Fantastic, just fantastic. Naughty
So
fairy assassin strippers.
absolutely. We're gonna have to get. Speaking of other guests that we've been speaking to and lining up, we've got to get Mandy back on the show. She is just a pure breath of sunshine. I mean, I know how busy she is with her own show, but
Mhm.
maybe she'll grace us and come back on our show. Please, Mandy.
I don't think she'll ever come on our show again.
Ever again, right? Since the incident,
Since the incident.
since episode 26.
Yes. That's called the big hair.
The big hairball.
So what are you looking forward to most, man, for 2020?
Whew, the New York Islanders winning the Stanley Cup. No. Well, yeah, kind of I am. But no, I'm looking forward to seeing the first new She comic book in my hands in 15 years. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking forward to. And then having a whole bunch of them out. We might even, though, we got some requests for the conventions to do anniversary editions like we did of the She, the Way of the Warrior #1 for the Senryaku book or the She Saiblade book.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something we're looking into. But it's just more, that's another thing that's just more work,
Yeah.
But I think maybe leading up to San Diego Comic-Con, we'll do that. Niall, another show that we'll be at is at the Big Apple Comic-Con, April 4th and 5th
Oh, yeah, we're
of
going?
this year. You coming?
Yeah, I want to go.
All right.
What
Maybe
Big
we'll have a
Apple,
panel.
though? Isn't that...
That's Mike Carbonaro's show.
That's not a one-day show, is it?
Nope, Tuesday. 2 days. I think it's the 3rd and 4th, the 4th and 5th.
Yeah, we're going to that. Hell yeah. Can we
Yeah,
go panel?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be doing a War Comics panel, too. And I talked to him, but I think but we have to do a crowdfunding comics panel as well.
Can I sit at that panel for the War Comics?
What do you mean? You want to be on it?
No, I just want to be in the audience. So I can
Yeah,
be like,
please do,
so I
man.
can be like,
We need all the people we can get.
hey, that's my friend. That's my friend up there.
No, we're going to do our own panel, too.
That'd be cool. In April, yeah, let's do it. And then
Yep.
South Carolina, right? You're going to South Carolina?
I am going to March 28th and 29th. I will be going to the South Carolina Comic-Con in Greenville. Then April 4th and 5th, I'll be at the Big Apple Comic-Con. For Free Comic Book Day, I'll be at Fourth World Comics out here by me.
Mm-hmm.
May 15th through 17th, I'll be at the East Coast Comic-Con in New Jersey.
Okay, we got to go to that one, too.
Yeah, May 29th to the 31st, I'll be at the Eternal Con in Uniondale on Long Island here.
Yeah, I'll be there, too. Gonna have to do that.
Father's Day weekend, I will be away at the Heroes Con in Charlotte. 4th of July, so then I will be at the Denver Comic-Con.
I'm not going to that one.
Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con is July 21st to 28th. Terrific Con, of course, Scala.
Oh, you're doing Terrificon?
Yep, August 14th through 16th.
Can I tell you a story? I think
Yes,
Marette Michaels hates me now.
Why?
Because I was giving him rides from the hotel to the convention because I had my car and I didn't tell him I wasn't going to be there Sunday and he was waiting for me. And he's like, hey, bro, where are you at? And I was like, nah, dude, we're not there. And like really since that time, I don't, I'm like, hey, man, what's up? He's like, hey, what's up? And I think he's upset with me.
Dude, he could kick. He could fight, too.
Dude, oh my God. I felt so safe with him, but now I'm scared. That's why I kept buying him a coffee.
Wow. You're like, oh, here's a coffee. Yeah, see you later.
I'm like, here's a, cinnamon dolce latte.
Yes. Thank you, Cinnamon Dolce.
Dolce
A
latte.
couple questions. Yes, and then after Terrific Con, which is August 14th through 16th, where we have to have a little Scotch Con, right?
Right.
Then Dragon Con will be August 27th to the 31st. October 8th through the 11th is the New York Comic Con. And then October 23rd to the 25th is the Baltimore Comic Con, my 14th appearance. So yes, I will be at Baltimore. No Lee. It looks like no Tucson. I did Tucson last year, so I think they want to have me back every other year. And no Phoenix Con this year.
But you're going to be
There's
in
a
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque is not this weekend. Coming up next weekend.
Should have took a lift at Albuquerque.
Yeah, you take the wrong turn. The wrong turn in Albuquerque. So but yeah, and then there's one pending. There's a European show Debbie and I might be going to. And then maybe the New York shows. Go back to the Winter Con because it's easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Mandy, do you go to Dragon Con? Because me and old Cap will be there.
You know what's going on with Dragon Con, right, bro?
What's going on with Dragon Con, bro?
We're supposed to have a panel. You
Really?
forget? Do you forget?
Are you coming with to Dragon Con?
Yeah.
Woo! Nice.
I told my wife. I said to her, I was like, was it actually tonight? I said it to her. I was like, we need to sit down because we got to go through. She wants everything in a calendar, and I don't blame her, but I'm not organized like that. So That's why I've got Frank Amazing and my wife. And I told her, I said, we need to sit down because I gotta get 2020 scheduled going. Because I want to go to the majority of the shows you're going to. I'm not gonna go to Denver.
Yeah, Denver's tough. I mean, again, if you want to go to,
but I want to go to Dragon Con. I want to go to South Carolina. All right.
Well, I have people in my room for South Carolina already, but the rooms are cheap there.
Billy, I don't want to stay in your room.
Oh, thank God.
I don't want to stay in your room. You're always like, I got people. I want my own room. I like to stretch.
I like that.
We can hang out. If you want to follow me around and meet some celebs, you can come with me. It's no bigs. But when I'm ready for calling it a night, I need to go in my own place. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man.
But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be great. Yeah, we're gonna try to hit as many of those shows as we can this year.
Well, what's a cool thing too is that now, like Baltimore and TJ was there. I was just
I love TJ.
My friend,
TJ,
one of my best friends had died, so that was tough. Yeah. But that Saturday night, I think I was just tired. I think that was like my 4th convention in a row. That night.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm going to bed. I'm just tired and but the good news about this is that I'm spreading my shows out, so it's gonna be party.
Yeah, you did go to bed pretty early.
I did.
You
and
did.
Then you
and
guys
I didn't go to bed, and my wife was mad.
What the
fuck did you do?
The fuck did you do?
I fucking lived my life. I fucking lived my life.
The text you woke up to?
Well, yeah, but that's because so we all went. What was it? Friday night? Was it Friday night?
Yes.
Old Cap got the restaurant. It was a great restaurant. The food was
great
fantastic.
Restaurant. But it was also the most expensive restaurant in all of Baltimore.
Yeah, so basically I spent like $200 on just myself. And I think I paid, they messed up the bill and I was like, all right, whatever, let me help this person out because they were a little stressed. And, so we had a good time. Went out for a couple drinks after that. We didn't stay out too late that night. No, I think everyone went back about 12. And, I woke up to a text, what the fuck did you do last night?
Yeah,
I'm like, what do you mean, what the fuck did I do last night? I fucking had a fucking good time. And then it kind of clicked in. I was like, oh, yeah. So I was like, yeah, that was kind of a lot of money.
Yeah,
but, I blame Billy for that.
We all did because the funny thing is that, it was supposed to be a Greek restaurant. And we do that in San Diego every year with Steve Perros and a bunch of our friends. And old Cap came. We go to a Greek restaurant on Saturday night. And then we smoke cigars out there. So old Cap wanted to do a Greek restaurant. But Greek restaurants normally are cheap. And that's how it started.
Usually like $25-$30 a head,
Yeah, it's very inexpensive. You go to this nice small family Greek restaurant. You have a good time. You drink, you eat with your friends. You have some ouzo. Old Cap literally found the most expensive, not just Greek restaurant, but restaurant in all of Baltimore. And we walk in, and they tell me I can't take. No sport, no hoodies, right? Or something like I couldn't.
It wasn't you. No, you were fine. It was AJ? Your buddy, the AJ, that he couldn't wear a hoodie in there. And then they were like, fine, go ahead.
Yeah. So these guys are wearing 3-piece suits, and all the women are dressed up in dresses.
Dressed to the nines.
And here comes this us comic guys with Punisher shirts on, and
it was good food.
Great
it was good food. It was quite the experience.
But that's the kind of restaurant you take your wife to for like your 10th anniversary.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not where you go with all your idiot friends in sneakers and ripped jeans. And not ripped jeans because they're designer ripped jeans. They're just, we're just too poor or lazy to buy new ones.
Yeah, that's all.
So
they weren't in the dollar bin. And then that's right, TJ. Then Billy bailed on us Saturday night. In a fit of depression.
My friend had passed away, TJ, and the Yankees lost. And I got to be honest, I was just tired. Again, it must have been my 4th show in a row and probably 6th show in 7 weeks at that point. And I was just done. I'm like, I'm going to bed. I couldn't keep my eyes open, bro?
Yeah, I know. I was looking all over for you. I had Jim Lee here. I had freaking the guy from Battlestar Galactica.
That's right. You were hanging out with all the swells.
I freaking, oh, yeah. And I had the liquid courage in me, too. So I'm like, hey, Jim Niles Scalaman, how the hell you been, you son of a bitch?
I bought your backpack.
I bought your backpack. It's right over there. Yeah.
Did you have it with you?
See those? What's that?
Did you have it with you?
No, I was in the room. You kidding me? Did I walk around with that?
Because you could have walked around.
I scared him. I think I scared him.
For a beer.
That's true. I gave him my card. Like, he probably just threw it away immediately. But it was funny. I just walked up to him, and then everyone's like, where's the guy? I was just talking to Jim Lee. Like, really? I'm like, yeah, he's right over there. Like, you really want to talk to him? I was like, yeah. Freaking liquid courage, baby. I was talking to everybody. Like, you'd think I was like in the, working with these guys like 25 years ago.
You guys were feeling no pain.
Oh, I'm not shy, bro. I'm not shy. I like to chat.
Bro.
I'm not shy, bro. I'm not shy. What are you gonna do?
What?
I do get more Italian when I drink. Thank you, Mob.
Your Gindaloon comes on.
Yeah. Hey, bibbidi bobbidi bobbidi boobidi. Round the shots on him.
Liberty boochie moo.
Yeah, liberty boochie moo.
Liberty bibbidi.
That was fun. And now I'm in the process of trying to get Rob Liefeld on the show. And, for shits and giggles, I emailed McFarlane's assistant. I want to see if I can get him on the show.
Okay. Well, we got Jimmy coming back on. Brian's going to be launching again. We'll have Brian Polito back on. We got to break out the green screen again for that.
Yeah, we got to get the green screen up.
And Blevins has been sick. Blevins has been under the weather.
That shit too. He's got that 10-day. Actually, I've had mine for like a month. It started off with like a little chest thing, and then Christmas Eve, that shit blew up.
That's crazy, bro.
It sucks. I still have it a little bit. It's unbelievable. Yeah. It's unbelievable. But yeah, man, it's gonna be. We got so much great fucking shit going on.
Jim Starlin. Yeah, we should definitely get Jim Starlin on. I spoke to Jim. I think Jim said he would come on our show.
Jim said he would, and I talked to what's her name? She's working with Jim on that book. It's the cute brunette chick. She's cool. She has a little dog. Jamie.
Oh, James?
Yeah.
James Jameson? I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Because she's working.
She has a dog with her? She's working on a book with Jim?
Yeah, she's working on a book with Jim. And she was on the phone with him. Me and her were going to get something to eat. And Jim called her. And she had found, a Thanos thing. And wanted to know if he wanted it. And I was like, hey, ask if he wants to come on me and Billy's show. And she's like, oh, I got Niall here. He's a good friend, Billy Tucci. They have a show. They want to know if you'd come on. And he's like, yeah, Billy talked to me about that before. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. He said he definitely said he would. So we have Jim, we have Jimmy Palmiotti, as we said. Alan Bellman agreed to come on, so hopefully.
That's awesome. I want to talk to Alan.
Me too. Heroinberg wants to have Amanda. Amanda is working on a massive Harley Quinn book right now, but Amanda always comes on. She always comes on at the end to say hello.
Yeah,
she doesn't like doing cameras and interviews and stuff.
She just got kind of back on Twitter a little bit. I know she's not really into that stuff as much.
Yeah, she hates that stuff.
Yeah, but Amanda will pop. She'll pop on and say hello.
Yep. We should get Todd on. I'll be doing a new line of executive replica She-To action figures, 1/6 scale.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Maybe even a Miss Fury.
That'd be
But
great.
so I'd like to get Winston on from from Fiken, from the Executive Replicas Company,
Yeah.
to talk about the toy manufacturers. I mean, Deco toy would be pretty awesome.
Dude, Medico, I gotta send you. I'm gonna send you a scan of the final character design.
All right, I
Cause
want to
it's
see.
cool. His armor came out sweet.
Yeah, Bo, we ping Bo to get Silvestri. We have to get Mark Silvestri on because, well, I can't say that I'm doing a secret project with Mark Silvestri this year, but if I was, we definitely have to get Mark Silvestri on.
Oh, yeah. If that, if you ever decide to someday,
But I will be down. I'm trying to think. We got Joe Sinnott lined up, so we want to go see Joe at the end of the month.
Yeah, he's gonna be our first lunch with legends.
Yep, we want to get Alan Bellman, of course.
And Alan Bellman worked on Captain America
Yep.
before. I mean, you're talking like 1940s, like some of the first Captain America stuff he worked on.
Well, here's a man that was working for Timely Comics.
Timely Comics. Yeah, you
Before
should
the
get his
war,
book, Timely Confidential. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to find out where he was when Pearl Harbor was bombed. You know, things like that. I want to ask him how he broke into comics, the whole thing.
Yeah, he was young though. I don't think he was old enough to even enlist when Pearl.
He was.
He's
well,
90. He's like 92 or 93, isn't he?
No, he's 90. I think he's 94. He enlisted. He was in the Navy.
Yeah, but towards the end of the war.
Yeah, but even if he was 12 years old, he'd remember that.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Like, because most people remember that shit. Like 9/11 for my generation. Like I remember like exactly where I was when that shit happened.
Where were you?
I was in my junior year in high school, and I was in English. I mean, my history class, and all of a sudden, someone came in and told our teacher, and then all the TVs went on, and then they dismissed us. Because in Connecticut, we're close to New York, they dismissed us, and kids, they didn't know if we were under attack or what was going on. So everyone got dismissed because we didn't know if all of a sudden what else was going to blow up, if the other attacks were going to go on, if other states and the surrounding states were going to get hit. And in Connecticut, we've got all the major sub bases, all the nuclear sub bases, so we're a huge target.
Yeah, plus you have people that work in Manhattan.
Correct. Down in
I have a ladybug here.
A ladybug.
Yeah.
A wintry ladybug.
Yep. That means it's going to get warm this weekend. Whenever the weather starts changing. Right now it snowed, but it's going to get warm.
I have a beautiful cockroach on my wall. No, I don't have any cockroaches. I do have a squirrel in my attic.
Dude, I got one up. I got one in my wall. I got to set a trap. Call the tree guy, cut the tree down, and I got to trap him. Thank God they don't have babies just yet.
Yeah, I got an apple tree on the side of my house. It's too tall now. I got to get it cut down. I'm sure everyone wants to know about our trees.
Yes. Jonathan Sage, who played Jimmy, James Madsen, is his name James Madsen? James Madsen the second? James Mattingly the second from That Thing You Do. Yes, we were hanging out with him. But someone asked about the Kubert School. Niall, can you give him a little in on your Kubert School adventures?
I don't know if I can talk about that yet.
All right, then we can't talk about it.
I don't know about that. I do have some things me and Anthony Marks are talking about doing. I don't know if he wants me to talk about it yet. So, but I have some stuff lined up. I'll find out. What's that?
Hang on, Mandy Summers. There he goes off. Write that hit song alone. My Principles. Are you a fan of That Thing You Do? Because that's like one of our. He's going crazy. Look at it.
Look at him go. You can see him on the screen.
Yeah. Come here, Ladybug. Come here. Oh my God, we love that movie. I had him. If you remember, I was teen sensation Billy Tucci on Twitter and Instagram. I think I have to go back to that.
You should.
I think I have to go back to Teen Sensation. I'm going to do that first thing in the morning.
You should. And Blevins has to send you that lovely Photoshop you did.
I don't think I saw it yet.
It's like a Tiger Beat magazine or something.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's freaking hilarious. I love it. You got to grow your mullet or tri-level or whatever the hell you call it back.
There's a bi-level, bro.
Bi-level.
Bi-level, bro. All right.
It's a bi-level, bruh.
Bi-level, bro.
She Ladybug cover coming soon.
She Ladybug, nice.
TJ James wants an exclusive Frank Amazing she cover.
I'm afraid that Frank. I'm afraid this ladybug's gonna get killed.
I'll give you $10 if you eat it.
Why would I eat a ladybug? They. I'm turning that off because I don't want the
double
poor
dog
ladybug.
dare you. Triple dog dare you.
So anyway, Scala, talk to me, Scala. Talk to me.
All right, that's what I'm doing. I just told you to eat a fucking ladybug for $10.
Let's put it down here. What's the deal for tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow?
So tomorrow we're having Wendy Shaner on the show, and hopefully she'll have what we recommended for her, so her audio will come through good, and we won't get any feedbacks. And then what are you doing? What are you doing Friday night? You going out?
Yes.
Well, that's dumb.
Why? What do you?
So I'm just gonna.
Well, if something changes, why? What do you got going on Friday night?
I don't know. I want to talk about what we talked about with.
All right. Well, things fall apart, and hopefully they will for the social director of Bayport, New York. Then we'll go on.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about why all new comics suck.
Yes, but Saturday night.
Or do they?
All new comics. Oh, all right. Let's do that then. That sounds great.
That's the title of the episode. That's what I'm advertising.
Nice. Friday night fights.
Friday night fights.
Saturday night.
It is an adult comic, the Mob See. It's an adult comic with boobs. I think it's like nudity in it, right?
I believe it is.
I haven't really seen pages of it. I've seen only very little. That's why I'm curious to ask her some questions and get her take on it.
Well, she is sassy.
She is a sassy woman.
So you guys are gonna love her. You guys are gonna love her.
That's not a ladybug. It's a nanotech robot.
It probably is.
Probably is.
Sent by Rob Liefeld to kill me, and there's one coming to you.
He's got his sword in his flip flops.
Sort of.
Oh shit. So Billy, what's your take?
Well, if I may take this moment out, and Manny, thank you for posting the link to our Indiegogo. I want to thank all you guys out there. You guys for watching. Please give us a like. Smash that like button, please. I mean, you're here. If you're here and you don't subscribe, please do. I know, Niall, you say that. But, Niall, we're approaching $140,000 on this.
That's crazy.
And launching it, which I don't recommend to anybody, and launching it in mid-November to December and doing a 3-week campaign. I will not recommend that to anyone to do ever again. I think just me by being so excited about it and being the first she was what made it do so well. But we've gotten so many messages from people who are supporters who just didn't have the, just with the holidays, they just didn't have the funds to do it.
But you have it in demand for a little while because, I mean, there's the production time in between, Yeah. So I think, people have the opportunity. So that's why we got to keep spreading the word.
Yep. Oh yeah, and we will. We're going to really ramp it up again. And again, we've got a really cool addition to the book too, and I think that will renew interest in it, or just get people who weren't able to pledge, say in November, and December because of Christmas, to then be able to look at it.
Yeah.
And give them a chance, and that's that. We'll see how it goes.
And I'd like to say something too, Billy. I would like to say something too.
What do you want to say, Scott?
I just, we look back, we're just starting 2020. We've got 2019 was just a great year, man. It really was. And I mean, not for nothing. Like, we got like 18 people watching right now. Not a big deal. But for the 18 people that are watching, I really want to thank you. Because the names that are in this chat have been here since episode 1.
Yep.
Like, you guys have been here since the beginning, and you guys are always here. And you guys are loyal fans. You make it fun. You always have fun comments that sometimes it's really hard to hold in a laugh. Because I screen a lot of this stuff when we're going, and you're some funny fuckers out there, man. There's some funny people, dude. And it's been amazing. We've got this like whole new family of just great people from just other creators, fans, it's fun, dude. I gotta say, it's been fun, and you know, it's cool to actually meet some of you guys at conventions. You know,
Yep.
it brings everything to another level. So I just want to thank you guys for all the support. You make it worth doing. This is a labor of love. You know,
Yep.
this isn't. You know, we don't make thousands of dollars an episode doing this or that and big YouTube stars. We do this because we love it. You know, we love the mission of crowdfunding the independence, and I just want to thank everyone. You know, you guys make it worth it. You know, you make it worth those long days when sometimes you don't feel like doing a show, but you know, you got people out there that enjoy watching it, and that's what keeps you motivated.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. And again, you guys, like Mob Seat's been here. Blevins is back.
Blevins is back. I hope he's
Hope
feeling
you're
a little
feeling better,
better.
buddy. Of course, we lost Black Wolf. You know, one
I know,
of
we
our
lost
greatest
Black
champions.
Wolf. Jesus, and he was with us from the beginning too. It's
Yep.
you know, and it's funny. You know, I'm sitting here, and it's weird not seeing him in the chat. It still is weird.
It's sad. It really
is
is.
sad.
I mean, and I can just imagine what his family's going through. It just sucks.
Yeah.
But life's too short, and that's why we're gonna have fun. We're gonna blow this bitch up, ain't we? This year.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Actually, Blevins. I talked to Blevins. You know, I'm gonna, you know, for those that don't know, Blevins is part of the Crowdfunding Comics team, one of the producers, and him and I are gonna have a nice little call on Saturday, probably after the Richard Johnson show, and him and I are gonna discuss some of these things that are coming up for 2020, and how we're gonna execute some of these things.
Yep. And we're going to go 2020 and writing comics. 2019 was the year I decided to bite the bullet and just do it. Finished my script, and now my first comic is in production. So excited for 2020. Well done, writing comics. Well done.
Well done, indeed.
Yep.
And if you haven't already, you know, put a post about your comic in the chat.
Yeah.
Or let us know where our wrenches can find it and post it if it's available. Excuse me.
That's it. Well, I'm good at Tucci Trooper 2020. Thank you, dear. Thank you, Mandy. That's cool. I have the new hashtag #SheStrong.
Nice.
What do you think of that?
That's nice.
Don't you like? Now, should I write it like this? She strong, all lowercase?
Yeah, all lowercase.
Lowercase better?
Yeah, all lowercase.
Okay. So, well, that said, I got to eat something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get going. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
I don't care. Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Oh, come on, man. We've been up all day.
Whatever. What are you going to do? No. I'm good, bro. You know, and guys, thanks for hanging out again. We apologize that Wendy wasn't able to come on tonight, but we will have her on tomorrow night. And, you know, it's just good to be back on and chat and talk to all y'all. You know, it's been almost 3 weeks since our last episode. And, you know, we hope you all had a great holiday season. You know,
Yes.
It was such a crazy, you know, we lost a week. You know, you went from Thanksgiving because it was at the end of the month, right? Normally you have that extra week. That was gone. And we went right into Christmas and New Year's. It's such a hectic time.
Yep.
But I'm glad it's over, and now we're back to the grind.
Right. So what we'll do is, again, we'll have Wendy on tomorrow. We'll do our all new comics suck show. Maybe we
will
bring
do
some
that.
guests, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah.
And then next week we've got what? Jimmy Palmiotti and Danny Fingeroth and who else?
That's what we
it.
have for next week. Yeah.
Yeah. Because then I have to go to. I think Thursday I'm leaving for the Albuquerque show.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all right.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks for chatting with us, and we will see you all tomorrow night for Wendy.
And you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much, TJ. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Blevins. Thank you. RT Bear is here. Look at this.
RT Bear. Put a big spotlight on his new project, Chrono Mechanics.
We should.
Are you kidding me? I would never have RT Bear on this show.
Anytime.
How dare you? Of course, whenever you want, man.
Yeah.
We're not mind readers.
And Art's a great guest because he just talks, remember? He just talks.
He's got great stories. I mean, he's got wonderful insight on the industry.
Yep.
He fucking has a Batman cowl from the actual movie.
Bro, and the Catwoman cowl.
And the Catwoman. Brought back all those bad memories when my damn sister convinced my mom not to let me get the actual cowl from the movie. From the Warner Brothers store.
Cowl. There's no way that could have been a real cowl at that price.
What, $600?
Yeah.
Back in it was like 1994, dude. Shit wasn't $600 in 1994. That's a
lot of money.
Cheddar. That was a lot of cheddar. That was like cheddar with a bit of Monterey Jack.
Word. Microsoft Word to your mother.
Art is hilarious. He is Mandy. Art's a great dude. Yeah,
Art
Art,
is
if you ever
awesome.
want to come back on and chat, just message me or Billy.
That's right.
All
Well,
right,
all right,
sir.
my friend. I'm going to go.
All right, man. You have a great night. Get something to eat. I'm going to go to bed. And we'll see you all tomorrow night. I got to
All
just
right.
edit up a few things now since Wendy's not on.
Good night, y'all.
God
My
damn
wife
it,
just
Karen.
texted me. Maybe she has dinner for me, which would be wonderful. Wunderbar.
All right, Billy. Everyone have a great night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Same time, same channel, and the same guest. All right, Billy.
Rock and roll, bro. I'll
Rock and
talk to
roll,
you tomorrow
bro.
morning. Call me when you're driving to work.
Yeah, I'll give you a call in the morning. All right, I'll talk to you
man,
later.
later.
All right, bye,
Peace.
everyone. Bye. Hey guys, thanks again for tuning into Crowdfunding Comics. We look forward to hanging out with all of our crowdfunding fans every time we go live. And don't forget to click the link below and subscribe to our channel. And there's a little bell, you may want to hit that too. This way you get all the great notifications when we go live and when we upload some awesome content. You want to follow us? Sure, go right ahead at Twitter at CrowdFundComics with an X, Instagram Crowdfunding Comics, and Facebook at Crowdfunding Comics. Till next time, crowdfunding fans, we'll see you soon.